Howdy, dear friends. I am at the Brazoria County Pain Center. I just had my pain pump refilled and I just had it bumped back, slowed down, so it's not pumping as much medicine as fast as it normally does. I have been informed the last 3 months when I came here that in 8 more months now, at first it was 10 months and then 9 months and now 8 months. In 8 months, they have to do a surgical procedure to go in and install a new battery in my pain pump because it will be 5 years old and those batteries are good for about 5 years. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and y'all, I have been a boxer. I have been a wrestler. I have ridden bulls. I have ridden wild broncs. I have been thrown off of countless horses. I have been bit by 2 different kinds of poisonous snakes. I have been stabbed. I have been shot. You know, if it's happened to somebody, it's probably happened to me. My neck has been broken 3 places. My lower spine has been broke. I've had stage 4 cancer, told I had 4 to 5 months to live to get a good hospice. I'm still here. I'm tough. I'm Texas tough. And so I made an announcement today to my, whatever he is that refills my pain pump, and to the doctor that owns the clinic, that instead of having a new battery put in, I want to have the pump turned off and removed. The doc said I might want to just leave it in and have it turned off, because often, like 90-something% of the time, when they take the catheter out of my spine that the pain pump pumps medicine up through into my spine, when they remove that catheter, then I have spinal fluid leakage, and that causes real undescribable pain. I had that happen to me after my bad accident, and they flipped me upside down where I was hanging from my toes up by the ceiling, my head down by the floor, so all the spinal fluid would leak up to the top of my spine, because the leak was down at the bottom of the spine, same place or near the same place where the catheter is in my spine. Anyway, they turned me upside down so I wouldn't lose any more spinal fluid, and then they drew my own blood out of my arm and did what they call a blood patch around my spine, and when the blood clotted, that stopped the leakage. But anyway, he said I might want to consider just leaving the pump in. I've got 8 months to think about whether to leave it in or take it out, but in 8 months I will have no more pain management. I am tough. I can handle it. I've got Jesus as my great physician. He's going to take care of me. He always does. My reading today is from the book of John again, chapter 15, verses 1 through 21. And all of this, every bit of this, all 21 verses, is Jesus himself speaking. All of it, every bit, every letter is from Jesus. He says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth no fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Do you feel the purging going on in your life? I do. Almost every day. And some days it's worse than getting bit by a poisonous snake or being shot or being stabbed. God's serious when he wants to purge you to make you better. Let me continue on. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me. Bam. Without Jesus, we cannot do diddly. I hope you understand that by now. Without Jesus, we are nothing. And without Jesus, we cannot do diddly. Let me readjust the camera here. I forgot my tripod. All right. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. Another bam. If you're not bearing fruit, you're going to burn. Got it? If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done for you. And let me add, if ye abide in Jesus and he in you, what you ask will be in accordance to his plan for your life, so that you can glorify him. And it won't be for foolish things, stuff that you want. It will be things that will help you glorify God better. Bam. That's what he's talking about. Don't believe all the BS that the prosperity preachers give you, because that's what it is, BS. All right, where am I at here? Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. Isn't that pretty much what I just said? We are put here so that we can glorify God. To glorify God, we got to bear much good fruit. And he purgeth us so that we can bear more good fruit, because he really likes for us to glorify him. And the only way we can glorify him is by bearing good fruit. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Do you love one another? Same as Jesus loves us? If not, you better ask him to help you, because that's a commandment right there, folks. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Do you love your friends enough to lay your life down for them? I would, in a heartbeat, if I had to. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. And remember, this is Jesus speaking, all of this. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Are you Jesus' friend? Ye have not chosen me. This is Jesus speaking. He says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. We didn't choose God. We didn't choose Jesus. He chose us. I didn't want God. I was trying to run and hide from God. God chose me, and he drew me to him. Y'all know that story where I compare myself to Jonah trying to hide from God because I didn't want any part of God. But God chose me, and I couldn't run just like couldn't run and hide just like Jonah couldn't run and hide. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Again, this is Jesus talking. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of this world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And that's why I want out of the world so bad, because it's not a godly place to live. Heaven is my home, not earth. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him who sent me. Bam. Jesus, was a carpenter. And what do good carpenters do? They hit the nail right flat, square dab on the head every time. Jesus hit about 20 nails right flat, square dab on the head in these 21 verses. I hope you enjoyed them. I did. A lot of good stuff there. I'm going to head home now. I got one more stop to make. That's why I'm dressed up. I don't dress up to go get my paint pump refill. I dressed up to go somewhere else. I'm going to make that stop, and it ain't at Walmart. And then I'm going to go home. I'll talk to y'all later.